Band Bros, baby.
Hey, yo, look, man, what it do, YouTube crew? You feel me? It's your boy, Nigel. And as you know, I'm back again to discuss some more great content with y'all. Now, listen, bro, as you know, I appreciate all those who tuned in for the Mississippi Valley and the Jackson State battle. It was a damn good battle. Hold up one moment. And as you know, I have my thoughts to say. Y'all had y'all thoughts to give. I appreciate those who already tuned in, who already gave their feedback. But listen, man, we now have to prepare for a very good showdown, because I'm already assuming this is just a good showdown, because I'm gonna tell you why, right? We have to get prepared for a very good showdown, brought to you by my man BG. For those who don't know, Brian Glass Productions, man. Shout out to my dog, you feel me, for this amazing, crispy, great content, you feel me? Hey, listen, bro, he's brought us the battle between Alcorn State and Southern University. Now, first, let me go ahead and discuss Alcorn State. Alcorn, I'm not gonna lie, y'all went on into Texas Southern. Everybody has their different opinions, but y'all went on into Texas Southern, and I'm opinion y'all just went straight kill mode. Fuck it, we dumping on niggas back to back. Y'all know how I be, back to back, back to back. We don't give a fuck what y'all play, back to back. Y'all gonna play Selena, no disrespect, back to back. We gonna keep dumping it on y'all. You feel me? And that's what y'all did, bro. That's what y'all did. And in a lot of people's eyes, because see, this is the thing. Some people like to really, I love this about musicianship. I love this about everybody having a different thought and opinion. You have the people who automatically agree just how they naturally feel about songs, right? Like you might say, well, Nigel, you like crank songs more, so I fall into the crowd of that crowd who likes crank songs. It's always interesting hearing the people who could, like, for example, I had watched King Kevo's video, and I was watching King Kevo's video, and I love to hear what King Kevo was saying, because King Kevo went with Texas Southern and had very good, valid points, right? Points that I honestly wouldn't disagree against, because it's like King Kevo's been in that front line. You feel what I'm saying? King Kevo cold on that fucking trumpet, right? He know what he talking about. Once again, didn't I say in the last video, I'm not finna try to tell a horn player where he needs to be. Nah, that ain't me. So it's like, you feel me? Just like he probably might not listen. He might not give a fuck to tell drummers anything, but he can listen to a good funky beat on a nice song, right? I see him rocking his head on a lot of these parts because the drum part, you feel me? Whatever. It's that connection, right? But it's cool hearing his perspective and hearing how he looks at that from that perspective, because I would have been on a crowd of people who was just, because of the fact, not even simply because they're just cranking, but just more so because it was just times where I wanted to give Texas Southern a chance. But damn, Texas Southern just, I get why they did it. I was understanding why he was calling it, but sometimes you call the bad play calling and you lose. That's neither here nor there. Alcorn, I was damn impressed by y'all. You feel me? I was thoroughly impressed by y'all. Then Southern, come out and play. Now listen, people wanted me to sit here and talk about Southern going against Prairie View, and I'm gonna be real, I didn't react to it. Why? Because I realized, bro, and I realized KB didn't either. We was laughing about that, and we be having our conversations back and forth sometime too, whatever. And we were laughing because I'm just like, yo, Southern, I expected y'all to beat PV. PV, I don't know what, bro, sadly, PV has shrunk. PV has took themselves down to where the Grambling used to be, and Grambling has took themselves above the PV spot that PV originally was at, right? For real. And I don't know what's going on over there, and I wish nothing but the best for these HBCU bands, because I've went against PV back in 2018. That power is undeniable. You feel me? The parts is funky, right? I love what they're doing over there. I love every band, right? Respect to every band, right? I expected Southern to win. And I actually didn't even watch the video. I didn't even watch the original battle, bro. I didn't. I really didn't. Because I just wanted to give Southern time to really sit here and just hone in and lock in. And I really wanted to see them go against a true test. PV, no disrespect, was not a true test for them, in my opinion. Alcorn is a very good test. So we have a 36-minute, 0 quarter. This video is already skyrocketing with views, so I'm knowing it was probably crazy. 36 minutes. Hey, let me go ahead and tune in, bro. I'm about to, because I'm knowing y'all probably brought it, bro. I'm not gonna count. I'm knowing y'all probably brought it, bro. Y'all already know how we finna get. Let's go ahead. Move y'all down here, bro. I think that's good right there. Let's get it. Okay, Alcorn's coming out with the Let's Talk. crispy arrangement. When I say crispy, I mean it was fire. Okay, okay. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this used to be my shit right here. I ain't gonna lie. Dun, 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 dun. I hear y'all mellows. I hear y'all bones. It's good to see y'all, Southern. Wah, 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 wah. Oof. Okay. Okay, first let me check, make sure everything's good. Okay, cool, 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 cool. We are doing good. We are doing good. Hey, listen, so I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with y'all, bro. I'm gonna get that around the top. I'm gonna get that around the top, bro. I'm not even gonna do it because, first of all, let me say this, because there was a couple things I was thinking. I have nothing bad to say about that round. This is one of them rounds where both of the bands was that damn good. I like it. Reason why I like both bands is because, listen, on one side of things, who do I start with first? Let's start with Alcorn. On one side of things, Alcorn, right? Granted, the video started at towards the, piece into the song, but just overall, bro, the fact that Alcorn like put that song together like that, you feel me? The chant sounds good as hell. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying it's like the chant itself just sounds good to hear. You feel me? Yeah, okay, it can have its couple spotty moments, right? Where some people may either play over or some notes may be stray or whatever. And then we jump over to Southern, because see, this is the thing. The director on the podium right now, listen, I'm not a juke. I'm not a member who marched at Southern, but in my opinion, I don't think he's the Southern band director, right? Absolutely. But he ain't got really nothing to do with why that song that Alcorn played is kind of directed at. We know why that song was made, or who that song was technically. We know who they said that song that Alcorn played, Let's Talk, was made for, is what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm pretty sure everybody knows, right? I'm not about to get into all that stuff, but he ain't got nothing to do with it. But his job is to come back with a nice song that, in my opinion, first of all, is that I haven't seen Southern since, when is the last time I seen Southern? When is the last time I reacted to Southern? Either was it Jackson State? I haven't seen Southern since, I think, Jackson State. I could be wrong, right? So I'm excited to see Southern. I'm excited to hear a different Southern. I never said anything about a Southern that didn't sound good or clean. I always said Southern just didn't sound like they was truly wanting to be locked in with what they was playing, right? I'm ready to hear that. That first arrangement, I heard that. I like that. I loved hearing that arrangement back then. So I'm giving that round a tie. 1-1. Let's keep it going. I could tell this is going to be a good 0 quarter. Both of y'all colors damn near look alike, for real, in a way, or uniforms. So Alcorn, this is the thing, right? This shit is like y'all are pushing watts, but it's not as clean as I expected it to be. But let's see how the rest of it turn out though. Like y'all are pushing heat, y'all are pushing watts, but just clean it up a little bit. Tuba's pushing. UFO's pushing too, though. Like, let's see what Southern come back with. The door is definitely open in my opinion, though. Oh, look on the podium. Yes, sir. Tee me up, big dog. Tee me up, big dog. Ooh. Okay. Good 13 minutes in, right? Total. We are 6 minutes in. We still got 30 minutes to go. So I'm gonna try to keep this brief. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get that second round of Southern. I'm gonna commend. So with Alcorn, like I said, Alcorn, all y'all really needed to do is clean it up a little bit. If y'all would have cleaned it up a little bit, right, I think that arrangement really could have reached the potential, because the heat, as far as the heat potential, like the fire, the crankage, it was there. I saw that potential. I needed the cleanliness to match that, though, for me to really take in consideration either a point or a tie. But in that case, Southern, I commend Southern, because Southern, I just said in the video with Mississippi Valley and Jackson, play something that you know the band's going to tee up that also they're comfortable with. Now, mind you, this is the 0 quarter. This is the 0 quarter. Cause so technically anything goes, or is at least a little bit more acceptable or less harshly judged by some people compared to what the 5th quarter judge would be, right? The like how you judge a 5th quarter is kind of different. So anything goes. But Alcorn, I see what y'all were trying to do with it. Clean it up. Southern, way to be clean. Way to actually sound good. I could have used a little bit more bones on the bone break. Way to be clean, though. 2-1 to score. Let's keep it going. I want to see if y'all actually improved on the cleanliness of this. Because low-key Alcorn, I see where y'all trying to go with this arrangement. Damn, tubas. Damn, tubas. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was much better, Alcorn. That was much better. That was much better. Definitely got back in the shed. What's up? What's up, Southern? Hey, somebody comment what this song is. Damn. It's like it had some high ass moments. It didn't have that many lows, but it didn't move me as much though. And I don't know what this song is. Wrong week, bro turned around. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. That part is OD. Hold up. Okay, hold up. Hold up. This might be the brightest moment of the song so far. I'm not shitting on this arrangement. This arrangement is smooth. It's real smooth. It's long, but it's smooth, and I'm still listening. You feel me? But hey, I've always loved how a song could end too, though. This part was tough. Listen to this shit, bro. Oh my gosh. That was the best part of the song, bro. I swear to gosh. I swear to gosh. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Listen, you know what I wish I could have did, or you know what I wish we could have did? I wish we could have been able to take, so imagine a sub, right? And the sub is the arrangement of what Southern just played, right? And someone cut it into 3 pieces. We really could have took out like a middle piece and kept like the beginning one portion of that and then the ending tail portion of that and put that together. Because like, listen, like I said before, I'm not hating on that arrangement. Came up by Alcorn. They definitely are worthy of getting a point for me. The question is, I don't think either band triumphs the other band. The question is, I don't know though. That's the thing. I don't know. This is around where I actually would love to know, because if you asking me, bro, I'm sitting on the field, right? I'm sitting on the field. I'm imagining me on the field. I'm listening to this. I just heard what Alcorn played. Mind you, I heard Alcorn play came up before. I said I needed them to improve on it for me to really give it a chance. You could tell they got back in the lab and improved on it. I give them that. I'm not going to be a hypocrite or anything. I'm giving them that. Southern, with that arrangement, for a good chunk of that arrangement, I really wasn't like tuned in. I was listening because y'all were playing, but I don't know what that arrangement is. I don't know. Y'all comment what the name of that is. And then 2, it was just like, it had its moments where I'm here, then I'm not really here. But the ending all the way to the end was tough. And the beginning-ish going towards maybe the middle-ish was cool. But it was a portion of that where it was just like, okay, bro. Like, it was like, okay, bro. Because even when it came up, and I understand 2 different arrangements were made, like they're made to be played differently, right? Of course. And I believe both bands deliver, in my honest opinion. I just personally feel like what came in. It came up was even interesting at the moments where usually you could have a moment where you get bored. Got in, got out. Southern, that was a lie, bro. But it was good at the same time. So if anything, bro, if I'm being completely honest with you, bro, like it's either Alcorn gets a point over that round, tying it up 2-2, which is originally how I honestly want to trust my gut and say, because I know people are going to say, don't be generous. Don't be generous. They be saying I'd be too generous with the ties. Go with my original thought. My original thought is honestly, yes, Southern had some high moments in that, but I still give that round to Alcorn, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know some people might have some things to say about that, right? I if anything, I could have gave it a tie, right? I could have gave it a tie. But honestly and truthfully, if I'm not being on some generous shit and if I'm being on some straightforward, honest shit, because that's what y'all be asking for, like real talk, because of how long Southern's arrangement was and portions of that were just so drawn out, right? And it took forever to get back to where it needed to get back to end it out, because the ending was beautiful, bro. I'm not knocking nothing on the ending. I'm not really knocking nothing at the beginning. I'm not knocking the beginning because, of course, you want to know what the arrangement is. You want to listen to it. You want to see where it goes. It didn't really move me till the end. Alcorn's was consistent all the way through. I have to at least be honest with that in that category, right? So yeah, 2-2 is the score. 12 minutes in, 36 minutes, 24 minutes total. All right. Is that my man Lameek's video? Golly. I wish I could hear more of y'all trumpets though. Not bad, Alcorn. Not bad.
At 2:36. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Royal Court of the 5th Mr. Alcorn State University.
Ooh. Had a dream that I woke up in a Rari. I'm sorry. Used to try them, but now I felt like a bird. The bird that come up right now. Bird. Jay hit my phone and wanna burn. My right now on that curve. Damn, man. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Hey, bro, peep your boy in the blue down there at the bottom left. Is that the drum major? Damn, basses, get on the right hand, bro. Every time y'all get to that tag part. That's how it be sometimes, though, for real. It's really that one bass drummer in the middle. Yeah, it's really the one in the middle, bro. Get on the right sticking, bro. I'm sorry, bro. It's the bass drum in me. Oh shit. Hey, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna get that around the Southern though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wait time, it's cool, right? It's cool. Bringing the smoke and everything, but nah, that was not no tower-worthy round. If I'm being honest, I've rocked with Retom, but truth be told, I've heard it enough. I've heard it enough by a couple bands now. Birds, I like that. Listen, dig into the old book. There's an old song Alcorn used to play. I can't remember what it was. It was an old song. Not really. But you know a song that Alcorn did play that I remember though personally when Central went against them that I always rocked with? I put the whole damn drum line onto this shit. We was on the bus knocking to this shit. I'm not gonna cap, I swear to gosh. Roll out. That motherfucker Scott doom doom da 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 bum bum dun that motherfucker is groovy as hell. I'm not gonna cap to you. But yeah, nah, Birds, yeah, that triumphs that round for me. I'm just being honest with you. 3-2.
Wilson, a freshman sports management major hailing from Edwards, Mississippi.
When the band start off like that, it's you finna build some heat. Hey, what's this song? Somebody comment what this song is. Shout out to the student arranger. Oh no. All right, so let's be honest. We see where it was going. Clean it up. Trumpets. I'm not a trumpet player, but I know when King Kevo hears that, he is going to fry y'all niggas. So I am not going to say anything. But I heard that. You know something? This is kind of off topic, but it pertains to this battle still. You know what I was still thinking about that battle that Alcorn had. I mean, the round Alcorn played when Southern played that long arrangement I was trying to explain. Bro, that arrangement that Southern played against Came Up, that Alcorn played, it felt like it gives me like I'm still thinking about that round. Because I'm like, bro, what was I really, like, I explained what I felt. But what I was trying to get at was like, yo, that shit felt like a fifth quarter song type of vibe. Like, it was cranking. It had its crank moments, but it really felt like it was supposed to be like a fifth quarter type of low key song. One of them songs that you can possibly still bore the crowd with how it was made at the beginning, but that ending will have the fifth quarter crowd tuned in. Because it's a difference between the game crowd and the fifth quarter crowd. The fifth quarter crowd are really, for the most part, true band heads. Some people are just there, whatever. But you feel me? That's all I was going to say. Let's see what Southern responds back with, because the door is definitely open. No disrespect, Alcorn. It was blowing. Just clean it up. What's up, Central?
And just a few moments, we'll have that special presentation for you at midfield.
For the most part, Southern's really just been executing better right now than Alcorn. And the arrangement that they are playing, the execution and cleanliness has been there for Southern way more. I heard that. Huh, bro? You know how I know my ears have gotten better? Because this is where, as a reactor, I've also gotten better with being honest when it comes to stuff like this, right? So we are 21 minutes in. We have about 15 minutes to go. So let me go ahead and just be honest with you. That round, I'm giving it a tie for the honest same reason, right? Making the score 4-3, right? Southern still up because when you listen past, and King Kevo, I appreciate him because he explained this way better than I can, but he said it though. When you listen past the actual crankage and you listen into what the band is actually playing, you start to hear some stuff for real, right? Some people right now could fall for the fact that their Southern is playing mutt and it sounds great, and they don't hear all the like that's all I hear. It's like I hear people the hanging over stuff that I described in the Mississippi Valley Jackson State with Mississippi stuff, and the same thing with Alcorn. It's like I hear certain people just hanging over a little bit too long, and I hear you. I hear you, bro. I'm not, and people might say, Nigel, what are you talking about? Listen to Mutt. I can say it with Mutt better because Southern is so powerful, bro, and so loud that if you're not cranking, like it's like with the FAMU comparison when I was like, with FAMU, you're loud, you feel me, you're clean, but FAMU, you're so clean that whenever you're really dirty, it's obvious because we know how clean you usually are. Well, in this case with Southern, it's like, yo, you listen past the power and you hear stuff, bro. Southern is so loud, though. You fall in love with how loud they are. You really don't listen to it. But now I have to really do a better job listening. Because truthfully, I was finna get that around the Southern. But then I literally low-key just started. It's like it started at a certain moment. It just continued on from that moment on. And it was the same thing with Alcorn. Just extra dirty notes, extra stray notes. I'm going to call them that forever. Stray notes. Best way I can describe it. Stray random-ass notes. So I'm going to get that around the top. 4-3 is the score.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we'd like to direct your attention to midfield.
Low-key, I low-key like this arrangement. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Bro smiling, bro. Bro smiling. I heard that though. You heard that? You heard that? You heard that? That's the straight stuff I'm talking about. I don't even know how I feel about this round. That tempo always scared me right here, though, around that part. Whoa. That cutoff is crispy, though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. I don't really know, like. Because, I mean, yes, I like what Alcorn played, and I also, listen, bro, I'm not going to cap. Even though I don't like that Southern played during, bro, see, this is the wild part. this is crazy how like my thoughts and the emotions and my own personal, feelings come into play. It's not really personal feelings. It's just how I would feel in this moment. I like when bands get the chance to really play what they want to play, bro. I like when this band can play fully and then this band can play fully. You get a chance to let your body feel and your mind and heart and soul for musicianships to really feel what you're hearing, bro. Like and it's like, yes, I love the arrogance too, though. But in some cases, like I love what Alcorn is playing. I like that arrangement. And I really want to hear the full thing, right? But I also rock with Southern was playing too. But truthfully, I don't like I'm not about to say, oh, because Southern played over Alcorn that they don't deserve a point. I think that's some weak nigga shit, right? I'm not gonna do that. If anything, I don't really know if I even want to consider that a round for real, right? I don't know. I really don't know, bro. I don't know, right? Like, because if people be like, so Nigel, if you was to just genuinely, if somebody I know would be like, Nigel, right now, if my brothers was with me, they'll be like, Nigel, just go off of which song did you actually like more? Both. Does that make it a tie? Right? I like that arrangement Alcorn play. I like what Southern play too. So I'm gonna just go tie 5-4. Fuck it. I'm assuming maybe Southern's going first now. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming, okay, we inverted. All right. So now. All right, bro, back on the podium again. I'm still thinking the score's 5-4. 5-4. Oh. Whoa. Bass drums. What the fuck? I don't know about that intro. And low-key, I think that was the bass drum too. Yeah, I ain't gonna cap though. That shit do be blowing, bro. That shit do be blowing. Overall though, if I'm being completely honest with you, man, I feel like I'm giving a slight edge to Southern, bro. Truth be told, it's just right now. I think what it really is, because it comes down to this with these two bands, right? I'm not comparing one band to the other in this format because I believe they respectfully have earned the rights to be in different types of comparisons and contrasts, right? But in this case, bro, one of the biggest comparisons is clearly they're both loud. They both are blowing, right? But in certain rounds, with depending on certain arrangements that's being played, Southern just is a little bit more cleaner than Alcorn is, right? And if you, I feel like what really makes you a really, really good reactor is someone who, rather than being super lenient and just ta all the time, right? Because even the last round, I'm still conflicted about the last round. But because, like, man, truth be told, I really couldn't get a chance to really hear both of the bands for real. Right? When BG turns one way, you know, obviously the way the microphone is set up, it's turned with that. So I can't hear. I can't, bro. Come on. That's why I don't like that. That's why I don't like that. So I feel like that's fair enough for me to not even say, okay, rather than not taking a point from either band, because I feel like they both did put on in that atmosphere in that moment. Yes. But I would have still been like, okay, y'all just gonna both get a tie since niggas want to do that. So that's the fucked up part. Southern, you really kind of ended up putting, I don't know, never mind. But like in this case though, bro, yeah, bro. So I look at get a slight edge to Southern. So what was the score before? 5-4? Yeah, making it 6-4, bro. Making it 6-4. Let's keep it going. Got about 8 minutes left. Hey, that's lit. That's lit. I'm ready to see what this fifth quarter finna be about. I ain't gonna lie. Like low key, I feel like low key Alcorn, low key got something in the tank. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Southern clearly got the zero quarter. Okay, blow my huh? So I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. At this point, man, keep it a whole stack with you, bro. Let me go ahead, bro. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, so let's just be honest, y'all. Let's be honest, bro. We've seen enough, right? It's 53 minutes in the video. We've seen enough. We've seen enough to where, obviously, Southern, for whatever people want to say, whether they want to hear me say Southern edged out or they beat or they outplayed, in my opinion, Alcorn for the reasons I gave, right? Not being biased, not being funny, not being anything. It just got to a point where it's like, okay, the playing back and forth and all that stuff. The zero quarter. It's the zero quarter, bro. It's a zero quarter. That's why you don't never get worked up about a zero quarter. Yes, you enjoy what they're playing because they're going to bring their crankage, right? They're going to bring that, but it's still the zero quarter, bro. Right? You feel me? So it's like, it's room for whatever, not error, but room for whatever. You just don't know what to expect. So, because let's be real, in the fifth quarter, you're not really finna be playing over somebody like that. You feel me? You're not finna really do that. Stuff like that ain't gonna happen. It's more clear cut. You feel me? So with that being the case, I do believe Alcorn, hey, Southern definitely, came in there and edged y'all out a little bit. But then again, I've been ready to see Southern, right? That doesn't mean anything. That just means I was ready to see Southern. Southern, y'all had y'all hiccups too, right? Y'all had y'all hiccups. But in the rounds that mattered, y'all got a point, you feel me, over just playing it safe, truthfully. Playing it safe. Not playing it safe on some disrespectful shit. Playing it safe by playing an arrangement that you know that the band is going to want to play. That's what I really got from the zero quarter. Southern, for the most part, you played stuff that you genuinely wanted to play. Even the arrangement that was super boring, and I said at the beginning that was super long and drawn out, even the ending sounded like something y'all really, really, really wanted to play. The rest of it, y'all was just like on cruise control. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, I'm gonna get y'all this video, bro. Let me go ahead and move on to this fifth quarter. This is the Band Bros. For those who are new to this page, subscribe, comment, share, show love. Tell me what y'all think. And I'm gonna get y'all this video real soon. Fifth quarter is coming real soon behind it. Hey, see y'all soon.
It's the Band Bros, baby.